back. Hello, we're back. This is Rob Bell getting the record straight. Truth to Power segment. We're talking with candidate for the U.S. Senate in New Jersey, Larry Hamm. Larry, as we've been talking, is an activist and progressive and the founder of the People's Organization for Progress. He's running again for Senate, U.S. Senate, and I hated to interrupt him, but we're going to get right back to Larry and his campaign and his work with Bernie Sanders. Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, so I was saying that in 2019, I was asked to be the state chair of Bernie's campaign, and that's kind of what led to me ultimately making a decision to run for Senate, because we wanted to build a movement here in New Jersey. Of course, a movement to support Bernie's presidential candidacy, but we also had a whole lot of other progressive people in New Jersey that are running for office. But we didn't have a U.S. Senate candidate. So late in 19, like really at the end of December 2019, I didn't even really make a decision. I called the meeting, right? I put a tweet out, a notice out saying, I'm thinking about running for U.S. Senate, come to my meeting. And oh my goodness, it's just an explosion happened after that, and people urging me to do it and so on and so forth. So, we set up a campaign organization. We got the signatures required. We got on the ballot. We're on the ballot in all 21 counties. I don't know how y'all do it in Pennsylvania, but in Jersey, it's a county-by-county system. So every county has its own ballot, has its own county clerk. The ballots even look different from county to county, in terms of how they're set up. But I'm on the ballot on all 21, in all 21 counties, and I have a campaign organization. People want to know more about my campaign, or they want to contribute to the campaign. Right, they can go to the website, which is www.hammforsenate, HAMMFORSENATE, Hamm for Senate.
That's .com.
.org.
Oh, .org.
www.hammforsenate.org. And if you go there, you'll see how you can make a donation online. You'll also see how you can sign up to be a volunteer. You'll also see a platform on some of my positions on the many issues that we're campaigning on. And also, what I've learned, one thing that this campaign has taught me is that everybody ain't online. There's a whole lot of people not online, not on Facebook, don't have email, don't want to use it. And I can dig it. So if people want to send a donation, they can send it to committee to elect Lawrence Hamm, Post Office Box 25414, Newark, New Jersey 07101.
07101.
07101. And if all else fails, people can call the campaign at 973-332-6195. 973-332-6195.
Great. Okay, committee to elect Lawrence Hamm, was it?
Yep. Committee to elect Lawrence Hamm.
Okay, great. I'm going to try to remember to give that out again before we leave. But in terms of your campaign, your positions, talk about your platform and the things that you think are most critical or urgent.
Right. Well, at the top of my platform is racial justice and equality and equity. These days people are saying more equity than equality, because to correct the situation, we might have to get more than average. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Straighten the situation out. Right now in the United States, we have the highest rate rate of unemployment in my lifetime.
Sure.
But what we know is that we have structural inequality when it comes to unemployment. Whatever the national unemployment rate is, black unemployment is always twice that.
Yep.
So we got to talk about jobs in the black community, and not just regular jobs at a living wage. We have this coronavirus crisis. We see that it's having this disparate impact on black people. Black people are dying in astronomical numbers. Our rates are off the chart. It's like 70% of the deaths. I can't speak for Philadelphia, but I can speak for New Jersey. In some areas of the state, 70% of the deaths are black and Latino. And a lot of that has to do not just with the coronavirus, but with the virus of racism and racial inequality, because over the last 20 years, they've been hollowing out healthcare systems in urban communities all across America.
Yes.
In New Jersey alone, in the last 20 years, they closed 30 hospitals. In the city of Newark alone, they closed 3 hospitals. And like Newark would be like a ward of Philadelphia. Philly has, 3 million people?
I don't think it's that many, but anyway, let's not get hung up on that. Go.
At least 2 million, right?
Yeah.
Around 2 million
I think
people.
so. I think so.
Newark has 250,000. So you got more people in Philadelphia than we have in all of Essex County. So we don't just talk about the healthcare closures, the hospital closures in Newark. We got to talk about all the closures in Essex County, because all these municipalities border and surround Newark. Irvington General Hospital closed. Arlington Memorial Hospital closed. Muhlenberg Hospital in Plainfield closed. 2 hospitals, St. James and Columbus in Newark, closed. Children's Hospital, Presbyterian Hospital in Newark closed, and on and on and on. So when we have a pandemic that comes up like this, University Hospital is the only publicly owned hospital in the entire state of New Jersey. Can't handle it.
No.
You got to bring in the National Guard. You got to bring in all these refrigeration trucks, because there's no room in the morgue. So they got put people in refrigeration trucks outside the hospital.
Yeah.
If I am elected senator, I'm going to put forward legislation to, in fact, federalize hospitals. We should not close another hospital in the United States of America. In my humble estimation, to do so would be criminal.
I agree with you, and I'm wondering during the same time period over the past few years how many prisons have been built. One, yes. and two, what is the big company? Isn't Johnson?
Johnson and Johnson is in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
And that's the big, but up here where we are, it's St. Barnabas.
Okay.
It's St. Barnabas Hospital, and they are under. Well, I think it's Barnabas has their own company, and they bought out Mountainside Hospital in Montclair, and they're trying to buy up other hospitals around here. But this crisis is also the result of the further privatization of healthcare.
Yes.
So I'm running.
That's why I brought up Johnson, but go ahead, yeah, because they haven't closed. They haven't closed anything, have they?
Right. So I am running. I'm running for running on a platform for racial justice, racial equality, and equity. But I'm also running on Medicare for all. We need Medicare for all, single-payer, universal health care. Right now, we got 38 million people unemployed in the United States. That's more people. I'm sure you can't remember another time in your life, and neither can I remember it in mine. But 38 million people have been unemployed. But you know what they are? Besides unemployed, they are people without health care.
Right.
Because we have employer-based health care in this country. So when you lose your job, you lose your health insurance. Everybody can see now that particular issue. We need Medicare for all. We need universal health care in the United States. Nobody should be afraid to go to a doctor or a dentist. People's medical and dental bills and prescription bills should be paid. Should be paid. People,
Sure.
we're the only industrialized of the 32 industrialized countries in the world. We're the only one that does not have a universal health care system. You know what? They are third world countries, poor, but they got universal health care.
It's actually a disgrace, and you know, when you think about it, I'm wondering though, in terms of, it's one thing for someone to be able to get into office. It's another thing for them to get the kind of grassroots support that enables them to go to the wall when they get elected. You know, that provides the kind of buttress for an elected official to not have to worry about where his or her funding's coming from, and can really go after it in terms of legislation and holding firm and negotiating hard, you know, to get the kind of things that make sense, common sense. And, you know, people call it radical, but it's not radical. It's just really common sense and, you know, what's good for the majority of people,
Right.
you know. And so that's my concern, is on the organizing front and on the grassroots front. I'm just really concerned about our folks in particular, and I'm really speaking from Philadelphia. I just wonder if it's really there, the kind of grassroots organizing and support that really enables people like you, like I said, to really speak up and stand up, you know, once they get to Congress.
Right. Well, this has been the task that has faced us. I don't care what movement you come in from, Black nationalists, revolutionary nationalists, Pan-Africanists, you know, progressive, radical, whatever movement you come from. This has been the task that has faced us really since the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. If you read Dr. King's fifth book, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community, he said that one of our tasks was to build, and these are the words he used, workman-like organizations that would be able to withstand the ebbs and flows of our movement and of political conditions, and that would be constantly working to actually build up the political power of our communities. I have been fortunate in that we've had a People's Organization for Progress, and it has enabled, it has made possible a great deal of the fight for justice in our area and the resistance to oppression. It's made possible this run for the U.S. Senate. If I didn't have the People's Organization for Progress, believe me, brother, I would not be running for the United States Senate or any other.
And see, I've got that sense with you, and with, you know, what I saw years ago. I'm just, you know, it just concerns me being from Philly. I just don't know that we have it here, that kind of progressive, knowledgeable, you know, critical mass of people.
I haven't been very active in Philly. I've been to a couple of demonstrations down there. I've worked with Sister Pam Africa.
Sure.
You know, around the Mumia, Mumia. I actually went to visit Mumia out there in the prison.
Larry. I better cut you right now, because I do want to get that number in again. I apologize, but to reach Brother Hamm and his organization, run for Senate, it's hamforsenate.org, hamforsenate.org, or the committee to elect Lawrence Hamm, P.O. Box 25414, Newark, New Jersey, 07101. And the phone number is 973-332-6195. Got to cut it.